Hi, I'm Donald Crunk. Welcome to Donald Crunk Tested. I'm an aerospace electronics guy. I've collected a number of tools over the years, and I'm just telling some stories and talking about how I use those tools. Today we're talking about the tools that I actually keep in my car. Stay tuned. So here is the kit that I keep in my car. I drive an electric car, so these live in the front trunk of the car, and it's actually a very challenging environment for tools or anything metal. It's not well sealed. It's a black car, so it sees some temperature extremes, and the humidity seems to be able to kind of get in there. I usually use these like on road trips and things like that. Typically not using these so much for professional use, just because I have dedicated equipment that I'll take with me specifically for that. These are really for like those unexpected situations where you're on a road trip, you're at the Airbnb and a latch breaks on the door or something like that, and you need to fix it. You're at the in-laws and she needs something built. That sort of stuff. So this is just a selection of tools for that. So let's start with the bag first, I suppose. This is like a duffel style bag that a gentleman on Instagram was making, and it's really awesome. Like, it's got these kind of like long handles. I think it's specifically made for a particular firearm that I don't own, but I saw it and I was like, man, this would be an absolute perfect tool bag. And it really has been. It fits exactly in the spot where I want it. Attached to the outside, I have one of these Hero clip. What are they? Hero something Hero. And that is intended to be able to hang up your bag on something. I used to have it on my hiking backpack, but it's honestly a bit too heavy to just kind of carry around for the utility it offers, so it lives here now. Let's get into the bag. So, first item is a precision bit set. This is actually made by Xiaomi, not Weha, and you can reference my video about disappointing EDC items I've bought to learn more about this. But this is just a precision bit set, and it works for what I needed to in here. So these two items should probably come out together because they are used together. This is my Wera Tool Check Plus and a Wera 1/4" Cyclops set. So this one is in metric, this one is in SAE, so they complement each other very well. I can use this ratchet to drive these sockets, etc. And this Tool Check Plus I bought in 2017. So it's been with me quite a while now. And it's been living in this bag in particular for a few years. And really, it's none the worse for wear, to be honest. If you kind of look closely at some of the bits here, you'll see maybe a little bit of rust and pitting. But honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all for the environment that it lives in. And you'll be able to see some other tools in this bag that have not fared nearly as well. So I don't think the Tool Check Plus needs much introduction. I think it's pretty well covered on other YouTube channels, but it's a great set of tools. Mini ratchet, mini driver, bit holder, set of sockets, and lots of bits. And again, that is interchangeable with this soft-cased Cyclops ratchet. I like the Cyclops ratchet. I really like the included adapters for increasing your reach there. And it includes some bits as well, so I do have some bit redundancy. You'll see that there's a little bit of damage to the soft case there that occurred over the years, but nothing too bad. It's still doing its job just fine. Next in here, we have a couple of Wera Joker open-ended wrenches. And these are interesting because they have an open end on both ends of different sizes. So this one is 17 and 19 millimeters. This one is 13 and 10 millimeters. Most of their wrenches feature a closed box end on one end and an open end on the other. These two wrenches are unique in that they are both open-ended. So I figured, this would be a great set of wrenches to keep in a portable tool bag like this. And it has been, especially the 10 millimeter size I've used a few times now. And again, so living in this bag, I think there's probably some abrasion that occurred there from bumping into other tools, but as far as the environment goes, these have held up really well. So very impressed with these Joker open-ended wrenches. Moving along, we have this, I believe this is a Streamlight. Yeah, Streamlight Dually. So this is a 3AA product. So this was really intended kind of as a roadside emergency light. It's really lightweight for what it is, which driving an electric car, I'm always trying to kind of reduce weight to increase my range there. And it has an LED on the side and an LED on the front. And it's not the brightest flashlight in the world, to be honest, but it's great for what it is. It's got a little latchy dealy back here, so you can clip it onto stuff if you want to, and it's brightly colored. So again, a good emergency sort of roadside tool. Speaking of emergencies, this is a cut down VS17 signal panel. I believe I got it from Venture Surplus or something like that when they had a sale, and it's really just for any time I need to signal, right? You need to let somebody know there's an emergency or that you're located at a specific place. This has really high visibility orange on one side and pink on the other, so I can put this on the top of my car or wherever I'm at and make sure I'm seen. Here is a tool that has not dealt with the environment nearly as well as some of the prior tools we've looked at. This is a set of Pittsburgh metric hex keys. So these are Harbor Freight brand, obviously, and they're not their nice brand by any means. And if you look, you can see there that some significant rust has occurred over the years, and these are probably borderline unusable. I probably have to grind or remove some of that rust off to get some of these tools to work. Every year or so, I pull the tools out of this bag and hit them with some Ballistol to kind of prevent that rust buildup. But in the case of this particular tool, not much stops the rust. So the coating that they're using must not be very good. Not really a surprise. These are very inexpensive L keys. Got a few sets of pliers, just inexpensive. These are some old Craftsmans that I've had for a number of years. These probably came from Harbor Freight or out of a little homeowner's kit or something like that. Again, just super inexpensive, compact, and nothing to write home about, but nice to have when you need them. More emergency stuff right here. There's some Mylar blankets. Speaking of signaling, here are some glow sticks, safety light sticks, I believe is what these are called. I have them in a few different colors. I kind of keep these in lieu of road flares. I don't think they have nearly the visibility as road flares do, but I figure if needed, I can crack some of these, throw them out on the road, and they can also be used to signal in other contexts as well. Here's a nice precision screwdriver from 4MS Company. They make musical instruments. There's some fire starting equipment. Just a set of waterproof matches and some dryer lint that I use for fire starting material, as well as this magnesium fire starter that obviously has never come out of its wrapper. I have no idea how well that works, but it lives in here. Here's a tire gauge. my vehicle reports that digitally. However, working on somebody else's vehicle, you never know when something like this might come in handy. Here's a few tape items, right? So we've got Scotch Super 33 electrical tape. That's kind of my favorite electrical tape. A lot of different uses for electrical tape, right? It can be used as a compression sort of tape. It can, because it's a little bit stretchy. And of course, it can be used for taping up exposed wire. A lot of different uses. This is some Teflon tape from 3M. It's used for electrical stuff also, and it's kind of self-binding. Here is some duct tape kept on a cardboard roll. This is Polykin 231 duct tape. This is a mil-spec duct tape that I found is extremely strong and powerful. I recommend this tape quite a bit if you're looking for duct tape. We're getting down to the bottom here. Some earplugs. Stubby wear a screwdriver with some bits here in the back. So that works really well in conjunction with the tool check and the ratchet set over there. And this thing, what a prize, right? This I found on the road, just driving down my local street one day, and there was this massive screwdriver just laying right there. And clearly it's already been run over a couple of times, so this screwdriver has been tested, Donald Crunk tested. So this is just sort of like my beater demolition screwdriver almost. You can use it for prying, use it for whatever, but yeah, again, I found this thing on the road and it's sick, so it lives in the tool bag and just comes out all the time. I love it. Don't know what brand it is. Maybe a Lowe's brand because it's blue. I'm not sure. If anyone knows what brand this screwdriver is, please let me know. Absolutely superseded this Crescent pry bar that I had in here for the same purpose. Anything I would use this for, now I use my my straight screwdriver for. And what else? We have a Sharpie in here, of course. Just a bunch of zip ties. I'm not even going to get them out. I have this terrible knife sharpener. I don't even know why this is still in here. In fact, I think I'm going to put that directly in the trash. Terrible flathead screwdriver from the Thorson brand. Small notebook for writing things down, whatever. And just some debris in the bottom is all that remains. Thanks for sticking around to the end. This is just for just everyday use. I can cover quite a lot of bases with these tools. And once again, like the environment that they have to survive in is pretty harsh. So I feel like it's a good indicator if a tool is quality or not, if it can live in my car bag for a couple years and come out still able to perform its job, still relatively rust free. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.